Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new sort of mini series that I have decided to go ahead and do. It is going to be the Dark Souls Remastered playthrough, and I'm really excited to start this. I mentioned something about this in my not yet uploaded Skyrim episode 7. But I figured, you know what? I got some time to myself. I got the apartment to myself, so I'm going to load up and play a little bit of Dark Souls. Alright, we're going to start a brand new character. We already know what the name's going to be. And this is being to be played on the PS4, in case anybody's curious. It's going to be Xeno. It's going to be male. My class, probably should have put more time and thought into this on what I was going to do. Alright. I'm gonna go with the cleric. Faith builds have always been one of my preferred ways to play Dark Souls, so I'm gonna go ahead and go just straight in with the cleric. We are going to be using the master key. Anybody who has played Dark Souls thoroughly before will probably make fun of me. Just gonna go average, or commoner. Which hair do I want? You know, I'm curly haired as hell, so we'll go curly haired. So yeah, we're just gonna start this new playthrough of Dark Souls. I am a huge fan of Dark Souls series. I have been playing them since probably about a year before Dark Souls 2 came out. Oh, I should probably keep my mouth shut.
Shrouded by fog, a land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity, heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty lords peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Okay, so that opening cutscene will give us a little bit of exposition about what is going on in the backstory of the game. This one explains a little bit more, I think, right here.
Indeed.
We're not going to watch this one. Basically, I'm in a big-ass prison up in the north. So, for anybody who's unfamiliar with the story of Dark Souls, everything that takes place in the story of the game, like where we play, is after everything that just happened. Like, everything that you read about in Dark Souls, all the main thick plot of the game, is purely in the past. So, we're at the end, essentially an apocalyptic state of the world of Dark Souls, I should probably say. Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. You're basically at the end of the world. And you just kill bosses. That's Dark Souls for you. You go through areas and you kill bosses. Anybody who's thinking about giving this game a try, oh hello ugly motherfucker. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to say that. Anybody who's thinking about giving this game a try, I recommend it. Oh hello. So we're not going to fight this guy on our first trip round through, we're just going to go ahead and run it through. And anybody who watches, if you want to try to use my journey or experience that I'm sharing with you guys as sort of like a guide, that would be great. Dark Souls can be, it really has earned its reputation of being a difficult game. The community can be kind of toxic as well. A lot of people who have played the game for years, you know, they're all like, get good. Well, you sucked somehow, so you sucked at when you first played. So if you want to use this as a guide, I would be perfectly okay with that. Ooh, cool, short, but I don't have to buy that. But Dark Souls is an action RPG. It's a very different. I know a lot of people say this for everyone's, you know, games that they love. Everybody says that it's different, but it really is a different kind of RPG. So we're gonna go ahead and take his flasks. Storyline on him, his family basically believed that, nope, didn't mean to do that emote, believed that they were the chosen ones to link the fire and save the world. He believed that was going to be his role. He was the guy that, I skipped the cutscene so you guys didn't see it, but he really he dropped down a body that held a key that allowed me to get the hell out. And he fought that demon that just dumped down, but the demon, you know, kind of hammered his booty down into there. You play the game, guys. It's great. I'll try to do my best to explain from memory, you know, the lore of Dark Souls. Excuse me, somebody just died. But I'm not a lore master of Dark Souls, I guess you could say. I don't know everything about Dark Souls. I do have a lot of information of the lore of this game locked away in my memory, but I don't remember everything. Like, I'll try to give some exposition for the lore of each boss, like when we get, oh hello, god, no, crap, like when we get to a boss. But I'll try to remember, give some commentary and whatnot. Come on. So what we are fighting right now are called undead. Basically, they're medieval zombies. The curse that the opening cutscene was talking about was that it was a curse of undead, and basically they continuously die. They keep dying over and over again until they lose their humanity. As you can see, we are also undead. So every time, lore-wise, it doesn't really happen because we're playing the game. We're the player character of the game. But every time we die, we would go progressively more and more and more into a feral-like state, constantly seeking, you know, souls and humanity. Some undead can retain more cognitive functions than others. Like that one has a sword and shield. There's eventually going to be bigger and stronger ones that will fight. But those are what the base enemies are. They're basically zombies with swords and shields. This guy is an ugly demon who is the warden, you could say, of the asylum. He is meant to keep all the undead up in here, but that's not going to happen because I'm about to kick the hell out of him. If you guys are curious of my skill level in Dark Souls, I'm definitely not the best Dark Souls player in the world, but I'm not horrible either. Somebody just refilled my Estus for me, thank you. Somebody just started a brand new game. If I get quiet, I'm just trying to focus on not dying. Oh, come on! No! Chug it, chug it, chug the Sunny D. Okay. Boom. Boom! Alright. First boss is down. So yeah, this demon, he's basically the guard to just keep the undead here. Because nobody wants the chosen undead to break out. Which is who we are. We are the chosen undead who is prophesized to take down the lords and relink the fire. That's our goal, that's our quest for Dark Souls. To take down all the Lord souls and then relink the fire. That's our quest. I'm going to try to play my best to not be severely overpowered. Mike, I'll let you. I'll shut up for the cutscene.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen to leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Alright, we have arrived here at Firelink Shrine. This is going to be our quote-unquote safe area. You know, I mean, it's not really a hub world, it's more like an interconnected world. Enemies can come in here if I lead them in here, but for the most part, it's mostly safe in Firelink Shrine. But the area we are currently in is Lordran. It's the land of the gods, the land of the lords, land of giants. Let's talk to this guy, see what he's got to say.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no celebration here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land, the undead.
Alright, so we got some directions on where to go. First I'm gonna level up real quick. Definitely want my endurance up a little bit. My vitality to 12. Get my dexterity up to 10. Well, 9 right now. I don't have enough souls for 10. My goal for this character is to be what is called a quality faith build. I chose the cleric as my starting character, so he has some starting miracles. I don't plan on keeping this weapon very much longer. I cannot stand this weapon. Can't stand this shield and can't stand the starting gear. I'm probably gonna, as soon as I can get what I want to get, I'm definitely gonna, get rid of them. But I'm gonna show you guys some like starting area stuff that you can pick up that'll help your journey a little bit better. The Estus flasks are your healing potions that you see down there. To use those items that are in that slot, you just press square. They will heal my character up fairly nicely depending on what level they are. So whenever you're at Firelink Shrine, which has already been kindled once, it'll be up by 10. Every non-kindled bonfire will only give you 5, which kind of sucks, but I mean it is what it is. This is Dark Souls. This is an easy mode, Dark Souls doesn't have an easy mode. Alright, so if you guys want to come down here, there's a couple items we can grab that are going to be very helpful depending on your playstyle that you want to be. Pretty sure I can use the weapon that's down here since I've started out with 14 faith. Might be a good idea to grab the shield too. I have no intentions on really restricting my level. And then I died. This is gonna happen a lot in this game. I'm gonna probably end up killing myself a lot just to get certain items. So be prepared to see the "you died" screen a lot. Like I said, I am by no means an expert when it comes to Dark Souls. I know I can definitely get through the game, but we're just gonna have fun with this. It's not gonna be like a serious, oh come on, what do I need to use it? Okay, I still need 10 strength. Okay, I still need 10 strength. Well, I'm not gonna plan on fighting anything, so I'll just have it equipped right now. Alright, now I'm fast rolling. But yeah, definitely plan on saying "you died" quite a bit. Whew. Very excited for this playthrough. Very excited for it. I love this game. My goal entirely is to play all 3 Dark Souls. I want to take this character from this game to Dark Souls 2 to Dark Souls 3. And basically make the same setup character is where I'm kind of getting at. Like I'll start Dark Souls 2 as another cleric, build him somewhat around the same sort of setup. Then I'll start Dark Souls 3 as a cleric. That's my main goal, is to go through the entire series of Dark Souls. Honestly, that's my goal. So, we're going to try doing that. But first, we need to get through, which in my opinion is the best one, Dark Souls Remastered. Well, I mean, the original was the best. I mean, the Remastered is a fairly decent, probably can't even really call it a remaster. You should honestly just call it a port. It's good. It's pretty good. I liked it. I've definitely enjoyed spending. I didn't regret spending $40 on it, even though I already owned it on the Xbox 360. Is what I'm trying to get at. I didn't regret spending $40 to play the game again. Whew. Alright, got that. Run back down here again. You don't have to go back down there and get all this stuff. These are just early game items that just kind of make the quicker, make the early areas kind of quicker, so I can really get what I want to use, you know? Like, I don't really ever plan on using the sword. I might actually give this sword a try. I've never used it in this one. I've used it in the third one, because the first two, all three of them share very similar weapons and armor type, and I've used this one, the third one, a little bit. Didn't really care much for it. I think it is considered to be better in this game rather than the third one, because I think it does magic damage. No, don't. Yes, it also does magic damage. It does physical and magic damage, even though it's a faith-based weapon. Imagine that. Anyway. Oh, hello. Ha! Even though I don't have the stats to use it, this thing does so much damage, it killed it in 2 shots. Alright. These enemies up here, we're not going to be going through this area like extensively for a while, probably until halfway through Dark Souls. You cannot attack them without being cursed, which even though we are cursed with the curse of the undead, we have to accept, like, take an item called the transient curse, or have a blessed weapon. I think it's a blessed weapon. But we can't fight them, so we're just gonna kill ourselves. What we picked up is called a Firekeeper Soul. Now the Firekeeper Soul has 2 uses. I believe it can be used to acquire, I think, 10 to 20,000 souls, which can be used to upgrade your weapons, armor, currency, or level up your stats and whatnot. But the preferred use, in my opinion, is to bring it to here. She won't talk, but she'll reinforce your Estus Flask to get to +1, which will make your healing way more efficient, way more effective. So we got that knocked out of the way. There's some fire bombs over here, which will be very handy if you don't have any spells or anything. I may or may not use them. I'll grab these real quick. And there's one more area and we can start going actually with the game. We can start going and continuing with the playthrough. Nope, not that way. This way. Now, these enemies right here are skeletons that continuously keep reviving themselves. You have to have a blessed weapon, a blessed infused weapon, in order to put them down for good. So I just suggest running around past them. You know, just picking up the items real quick. I'm probably just gonna let them kill me once I get everything that I want. No, get away from me. Oh shoot. There we go, I'm dead. Alright, so we have cleared all the early game items that I was going to pick up. Now I can use those soul consumables that I picked up. I don't remember what they were called. To gather more souls, which can be used as either a currency or experience. So let's go ahead and use those real quick. No, we actually use them. Alright, use them all. This will get you some nice early game experience to level your character up with. Get his dexterity up. What else do I want to do? I should probably go ahead and get my faith up. I think I need to either have 25 or 30 to enter the covenant that will get me to be able to use more what they're called miracles. They're essentially spells that the faith characters can use. Very, very awesome spells. Faith is my preferred form of magic in this game. Sorcery's pretty overpowered. Dark magic's pretty overpowered. Pyromancies they're good. Just in my opinion, they're not as good as the others. But Yeah, I'm going to be definitely using Faith, which is, they're all lightning based. They all do like lightning damage, which I've always, you know, really liked lightning based attacks, so we're going to do that. Oh, hello. Oh, you got parried. Yeah, that's the character I plan on running, is a Faith build. It's gonna be more like a kind of like a holy knight, I guess you could say, kind of character. Yeah, probably a holy knight. That's just how I like running Dark Souls. I don't really like playing like a ninja-based character or like a thief-based character. I like playing like, you know, more knight-based characters. I don't know why. Dark Souls is one of the few RPGs where I just strictly like playing as kind of like a righteous knight. Oh, cool, got a cracked round shield, don't really need that. And if you come over here, land the jump, and boom, you get a humanity. Those are items that you can use to, oh, what's the phrasing that they use? I'll show you when I get to the next bonfire. We'll talk about that when I get to the next bonfire. Ow. Ow. Hello. I'll be seeing you here in a little bit. Remember when I first played this, that part literally scared the hell out of me. I was like, oh my god, it's a big dragon! It's going to eat me! Alright. Now, if you guys go over here, this will be a slight pain in the ass for new players trying to get through this section. But, just try to take the spears one at a time. See, they're fairly easy to take down. They're still just basic. They're still just basic, you know, undead soldiers. There's a guy down here. Hello. Hello, warrior armor. Yeah, I'm good. And here's a merchant.
Well now, then you can try.
Now he deals in souls by just random stuff from him. Some of the very starting game weapons you can get from him. Warrior's round shield. I'll probably take that since it's a lot lighter. We'll take the chain leggings because I hate the way this cleric stuff looks in this game. Oh, this warrior's round shield's tiny. I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger than this. Oh, definitely not gonna use that then. I'm gonna try to at least get us to the next boss before we call it a episode over. Alright, now you use these two humanities, then you sit at the bonfire, and you reverse your hollowing, that's the way they put it. And this basically turns you, you know, alive, it turns you back into a human. And then you kindle the bonfire, and it'll take it from where, instead of getting it to plus, you know, to only 5 Estus, every time I sit it, it'll now bring me back up to 10. Which, honestly, playing as a cleric, especially early game, I really don't even need to worry about managing my Estus that much, since they have healing spells. Very, very useful when you're playing co-op. Kill that guy. Ow, that was rude. Okay, I did not land that at all. Oh, hello. I feel so badass just one-shotting everything. Did I miss something down here? I think I did. I did. Oh, great. I got invaded. I really hope you're not a twink. Twinks are basically players who have stayed around level 10 to... Oh, yep. Yep, he's a twink. Yep. They're players who have stayed at a low level, roughly like level 10 to 15 or so. And they get to the end game and fully upgrade their gear so they can essentially one or two shot you. I'm probably gonna have to die to this guy. I don't know how I'm gonna beat him. There he is. Alright, let's do this. Oh, and then he parried me. Okay. I see lag stabbing thing again. So yeah, that's okay. That is the PvP of Dark Souls. I forgot people play like assholes on here. So I'll explain basically what happened there was I was trying to get him with my weapon, trying to break his guard a little bit by draining down his stamina, but instead he essentially shielded through my weapons and got a lag stab on me, which allowed him to go through my my weapon swings while shielding up and just backstab me. It's an issue that they've never fixed. It's been a known issue for quite some time. Like I said, that they just never fixed. But fair enough. I have not played Dark Souls PvP in probably over a year, so fair enough. He beat me. Okay, I've never had you come down here. Alright, so down here we're going to face a new enemy that we haven't seen yet. See if we can get the jump on him and get a backstab on him. This is a Black Knight. An ancient knight that fought in the army of one of the gods. He's actually the king of the gods. Nope. Didn't get it. But these things actually used to be silver knights, and they fought demons, and the demonic fire that they fought charred their armor black. Come on, I can get this backstab right. Nope. Nope, didn't get it. Damn it. I will kill him. I promise you. And now my cat is in my way of my TV. Oh cool, one of my favorite shields in the game. Definitely gonna switch to that. Ow. Somebody shoot me? Yep. Mia. Don't do it. She keeps looking at my character and acting like she's about to attack him. I mean, it'd be cute, but I really don't want to see my cat scratch on my TV. I'd rather like my TV. I'd rather not have scratches on it. In case you guys haven't realized, Dark Souls is a very slow game. It's going to be a slow experience. But hopefully it's going to be a fun experience. Something to do and to keep you guys more entertained and varied on whilst I'm doing my Skyrim playthrough. That's really why I wanted to do like a little mini series, you know, something that I could not spend a year and a half on and then consider it be beaten, because I was really honestly thinking about it and talking about it with Shadow. Is I could literally probably put 6 or 7 months. Nope, didn't work. Like just playing Skyrim and probably only do like half of the things that there is to do in Skyrim. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but like doing a half-hour long video, ooh, got the parry. Half-hour long video every week, it's gonna take me a long time. So we're gonna definitely continue the Skyrim videos. We're definitely going to be hearing that as my main series, but I plan on like uploading videos of these weekly as well, even though I've been kind of crappy on the weekly uploads for Skyrim here recently. You know, life finds a way. But have this as my like kind of like side series, so more give more variety to you guys. All right. Alright, over here, this is a creature called a Titanite lizard, or I think it's officially a, yeah, I think it is officially the Titanite lizard. They will give you upgrade materials, which are very useful for your armor, your weapons, almost everything you use. Your talismans, your salves, they're so freaking useful. They can really, with Dark Souls, it doesn't really matter what level you are. What matters more on like how well your character is going to perform, it really just determines on your gear. Finding a weapon that fits your playstyle and upgrading it to max can just make all the difference. Like, I mean, upgrading a weapon 1 or 2 levels, from taking it from level 2 or 3 to 5 or 6, can really make the difference in a boss fight. And trust me, I am definitely speaking from experience. It really honestly does make a difference. And now we're fighting another demon. There's a theory going around that all these demons that you're fighting right now are just trying like hell to stop you from getting to the bells. Not to get too spoily, but I can explain that to you, all you guys, later on, what's gonna happen and why they're trying to defend the bells. But for right now, we killed him. And dead. Wow, this weapon is kind of overpowered early in the game. I think I'm up to 5 deaths now, though. So not too overpowered, I guess. I'm up to like 5 deaths. Like I said, I'm definitely going to try not to be too overpowered, because honestly it would be kind of boring to watch a guy just absolutely melt through and blow through all the bosses. I mean, you guys definitely kind of want to see me struggle a little bit, right? I mean, hell, you're seeing that on Skyrim. Survival mode's kicking my ass.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord E. You find that strange. No need to hide your reaction. I get that all the time. Oh, I have a couple The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined in a land brimming with hollows. Could that really be? So what do you say? It pleases you greatly. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But you see, and engage, of course we are, but I have issues.
Alright, so this item that we just unlocked right now is called the White Sign Soapstone. I can drop this and another player can see it and pick it up, or you activate it, and then it'll be summoned into their world, into their game. It's kind of cool. It's actually one of the most fun ways. It actually is, in my opinion, the most fun way to play Dark Souls is to play it with your friend. I think it's so much fun to play this game co-op. Fun, fun, fun. And we made it safely. So yeah, definitely if you guys are struggling with this game, even though it's not the way it's meant to be played, according to some people, definitely play this game co-op. It's so much fun. And now we have a shortcut back to the bonfire. So we're going to level ourselves up real quick. Let me get our endurance up a bit. Alright. So this concludes episode 1 of our Dark Souls playthrough. I really do appreciate you guys watching. I mean, I've been wanting to do this episode, or start this series for a while. I've been wanting to play this game for a couple weeks now. Don't get me wrong, I will still continue the Skyrim playthroughs. I will still continue uploading Skyrim. I promise you guys, Skyrim's not going away anywhere. But like I said, it's more of a, long, epic journey with Skyrim. With this game, there's a point where I can say, hey, I've beaten this game. And so I want to give you guys a game that I feel like I can, finish. Skyrim's one of those games where it feels like you very might well never finish. Just because A, there's so much content to it, and B, it's a never-ending game. And obviously there's a main quest line that I could end up beating, but I'm going to probably beat that by the time I'm level 30. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are pumped to watch me kill some bosses and possibly wreck some scrubs in multiplayer. See if I can actually get any invasions going, or maybe some kills or anything like that. But again, guys, thank you for watching. Where is it? I will see you guys again next time. Goodbye!